our free time during the COVID-19 differently. And for Geoffrey Mutabazi, his time was used to create something even spectacular. He came up with an idea and a product that could convert bicycles into electric ones. In Uganda, motorcycles have become the most common means of transportation, leading to high fuel costs and rising air pollution in cities like Kampala. In an effort to innovate in this space and develop safer, cutting-edge solutions in the e-mobility sector, Geoffrey Mutabazi created Karaa.
One of the things that inspired me to work on this is that I really wanted to do something productive with my time, and I wanted to create something revolutionary.
But how does this work?
We add our technology to ordinary bicycles, firstly, to make them electric, and that enables people who are carrying heavy goods, who are traveling long distances, to have an assistance or to not have to use physical energy too much to cover these distances or do that same amount of work. But we've also developed a small inverter that enables you to use the battery on your bicycle to actually power small irrigation pumps, to power your house as an emergency or off-grid backup solution or off-grid power solution. So we're generally, Karaa, if you went to a Ugandan high school or a Ugandan school, you definitely know that Karaa means electricity. So we innovate around electricity.
Geoffrey notes that the market has been highly responsive, prompting a shift in focus from not only serving the Ugandan market, but also expanding across the broader African continent.
Sold bicycles or converted bicycles across Uganda, and we have clients across Africa also. So we're currently in Uganda, both northern Uganda, western, central, and also getting into eastern. We also have clients in Kenya, so we have a few clients in Kisumu and Nairobi and other places in Kenya. And we also have Zambia, and we're soon launching in Nigeria also through.
A key catalyst in Karaa's success is its partnership with bicycle manufacturers, which provides opportunities for broader market penetration and growth.
If you go selling to one person at a time, it's very difficult. So we sell to manufacturers of bicycles, people who make bicycles. For example, we work with Buffalo Bicycles, we work with Ref, but we also work with fleet owners. What these companies typically want to do is to be able to provide an electric product. We provide them with the technology, we provide them with training and support, and they're able to launch. That's how we've been able to actually go into multiple countries, because we don't have to go to any of the countries physically. We can actually just, work with partners that are able to do the conversion on their own and just take up the technology on their own. We also work directly with companies, so there are companies that come and buy the electric bicycles from us, like Jibu, like StarTimes, and a lot of other companies that have people in the field.
Challenges have been an inherent part of Karaa's journey, but over time, solutions are continuously identified and implemented along the way.
Every innovator faces the funding challenge. Building hardware is a cash-related business. Like you need to actually invest money in components, you need to invest money in talent, you need to invest money in development of different components. And that's, for us, been one of the major challenges. But then secondly, uptake, right? The uptake of new products is usually very slow. And you've heard of the early adopter curve, right? So a lot of the early adopters are much fewer than the late majority and the masses. By the time the masses start adopting your product, it's taken you a while.
Funding has the potential to catalyze a transformative shift across the continent, particularly in markets where bicycles are deeply rooted in the economy and culture. As regulators and consumers increasingly prioritize cleaner, more affordable transportation options, Karaa is leading the charge towards an electric future for Africa's streets.
The other sources of funding are important, but the most important source of funding is the customer. So if you're out there and watching and you're really thinking about an electric bicycle for someone in the village, for your home, for your small business, this is it. Or for your organization, this is it. We see Karaa going global because the problems we face are not only in Africa, right? We can build for Africa, but Africa is just a small percentage of the global population, right? We can actually build this and sell and change lives in multiple countries across the world, and that's the vision.
Uganda's Ministry of Science, Innovation and Technology has set an ambitious goal to transition the country's entire public transport system to greener solutions by 2030. The National E-Mobility Strategy, launched last year, serves as a comprehensive blueprint to electrify the entire government fleet. Over the next 5 years, this vision aims to be realized through increased local production of electric vehicles, including buses, saloon cars, bicycles and motorcycles, as well as imports, which are now duty-free to encourage adoption. The beauty about technology is that it makes things easier, simpler and efficient. And for Geoffrey, the bicycle here makes it more efficient and it helps you walk very fast. And in that regard, Geoffrey also alludes to the fact that he uses it every morning to walk. Not only in the morning, but he uses it as a means of transport, and it has saved him time and cost of a lot of things. I'm Jerome Paul Sonko for NTV in Kampala.